Imagine being a child, living under the shadow of abuse, feeling like the black sheep of the family. Picture a life where love and warmth are replaced with cold indifference and bitter resentment. A place where the very people who should protect you become the source of your torment. This was my reality, a dark dawn that stretched before me. My mother, a woman scarred by her own past, projected her pain onto me. I bore the brunt of her emotional abuse, subjected to a torrent of negative words and feelings. It was as if I was a mirror reflecting back my mother's hatred for my father, a man I'd never met, a man who had left her, and in her eyes had left a part of him in me. In this fractured family, I was the outsider, the different one. My siblings, all from different fathers, were a constant reminder of my own isolation. My mother's resentment towards me was like a wall, separating me from the rest of my family. I was the black sheep, alone in a sea of indifference. Then a new nightmare began. Fresh out of jail, a family member moved in. Under the blanket of night, he became a predator, preying on me when the world was asleep. A wolf in sheep's clothing, he was my uncle's stepson, a man who should have been a protector, but instead was a tormentor. Every day was a struggle, a fight to survive in an environment that was hostile and dangerous. I was a child forced to endure what no child should ever have to. I was a young girl carrying a weight that was too heavy, a burden that was too great. I was a prisoner in my own home, a victim of circumstances beyond my control. At the tender age of 14, I made the decision to run away, a decision that would change everything. The leap year of 1980 was more than just an extra day for me. It was a leap into a new life. I found myself stepping into motherhood at the tender age of 15, 4 days after my birthday. My first child was born on Leap Day, a unique and symbolic day that resonated with my own journey. I was leaping into a new existence, one that was fraught with challenges yet filled with a love I had never known before. In the midst of this whirlwind change, I met my future husband when I was just 16. He was a beacon of hope in my life, a promise of a brighter future. Despite our youth, we embarked on the journey of paternity together, welcoming our first child together when I was 17 and he was 20. Our love story was not one of fairy tales, but one of resilience and determination. Becoming a wife and mother at such a young age was not easy. The world seemed to tower over me, casting long shadows of doubt and fear. I was navigating the labyrinth of adulthood while still trying to make sense of my own adolescence. Yet I held on, determined to provide a better life for my children, a life that was starkly different from my own. In April of 1983, 5 months after the birth of our second child, we exchanged vows and promised to weather life's storms together. I was 18, he was 21, and we were ready to face the world as a united front. Our family continued to grow, and with each new addition, our bond strengthened. Despite the hardships, the sleepless nights, the sacrifices, we found love and family in each other. We were two individuals, scarred by our past, yet determined to rewrite our future. Our family grew, not just in numbers, but in love, resilience, and strength. Despite the hardships, we found love and family in each other, and our family grew. Life never ceased to test me, but every test was a step towards a stronger self. In the labyrinth of life, I found myself in the midst of a challenging marriage. The shadows of narcissism cast by my husband and family were dark and long, threatening to eclipse my spirit. Yet, I refused to let that happen. Raising 5 children was a journey filled with its own trials and tribulations. Each day was a struggle, a constant juggling act of love, discipline, and patience. But it was also a journey of immense joy, of watching little lives unfold and evolve, and of molding future generations. In the midst of this chaos, I sought solace in spirituality. I found a sanctuary in my faith, a place where I could retreat from the world and find peace within myself. My connection with the divine deepened, becoming a wellspring of strength that I could draw from in times of need. Then when I was 53, life threw me another curveball. I discovered my father, a man I had never known, had passed away. It was a bitter pill to swallow, knowing that I would never get the chance to meet him, to ask him all the questions that had been burning inside me for years. But with this discovery, I also found something unexpected: siblings. 2 sisters and a brother, connections to my past, to a father I never knew. It was a small consolation, a silver lining in the dark cloud of grief. My healing journey was a long and arduous one, filled with weekly counseling sessions to help manage anxiety and worry. It was a path laden with obstacles, but every step forward was a victory, a triumph over the demons of my past. And with each triumph I grew stronger, more resilient and more determined to live my life to the fullest. The healing journey was long and arduous, but every moment was worth it. Because in the end, every struggle, every hardship, every triumph shaped me into the person I am today. And for that, I wouldn't change a thing. There's a certain power in realizing your own worth, a power that can change your life. There's an old saying, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Well, I am living proof of that. Through the hardships, the abuse, the neglect, I've come to realize that these experiences didn't break me. Rather, they shaped me into the strong, resilient, and compassionate individual I am today. I've learned that I am beautiful, uniquely powerful, and lovely. I'm a very caring person, an empath who sees, very spiritual, strong, patient, kind-hearted, have good integrity, a giver, a traveler who's loyal, faithful, and trustworthy. I've learned that I am worthy. Looking back, I see the little girl who was forced to grow up too soon, the teenager who became a mother and a wife at a tender age. But I also see the woman who raised 5 children to adulthood, the woman who helped raise her highly intelligent grandchildren and great-grandchild. There's a certain pride in that. A certain joy in knowing that I've been able to provide them with the love and care that I was denied. I've learned to celebrate my victories, no matter how small. Graduating twice, earning my bachelor's and master's degrees with honors, is no small feat. And let's not forget about my most recent accomplishment, owning and operating my very first online e-commerce store and affiliate website. These achievements didn't come easy. They were born out of hard work, determination, and a firm belief in my abilities. Being married for 41 years to the same person is a testament to my resilience, my capacity to love and forgive. It's a testament to my strength, my ability to weather the storms and come out stronger on the other side. In the end, life isn't about the adversities that we face. Rather, it's about how we rise above them, how we turn our pain into power. It's about realizing our worth and harnessing that realization to change our lives and the lives of those around us. I have learned that I am worthy, I am strong, and I am capable of overcoming anything that life throws at me. Every story holds a message, and every message has the power to change a life. Our tale, while unique in its details, is not singular in the pain it carries or the resilience it fosters. The experiences shared, the trials faced, and the triumphs celebrated are all part of a greater narrative that speaks volumes about the strength of the human spirit. The reason for sharing this story isn't for sympathy or applause. It's a beacon of hope to those who find themselves in similar dark corners, to show that it is possible to emerge from the shadows, that it is possible to survive and thrive. This tale is one of survival, yes, but also of resilience, of finding strength in the most unlikely of places, and of using that strength to build a life worth living. The journey told here is a testament to the power of the human spirit, a testament to the fact that even in the face of adversity, we can find strength, we can find hope, and we can find the power to change our circumstances. It's a testament to the power of self-belief, of finding the courage to stand up for oneself, and of the strength that comes from knowing one's worth. The legacy left behind is not one of pain or sorrow, but rather of strength and resilience. It's a legacy of a life lived in spite of the odds, a life that refused to be defined by the circumstances of its inception. It's a legacy of a life that chose to rise, to fight, and to thrive. The hope is that this story can inspire, that it can empower, and that it can serve as a beacon of hope to those who need it most. The hope is that by sharing this story, others will find the strength to face their own battles, to challenge their own demons, and to rise above their own adversity. Remember, no matter the adversity, you are strong, you are beautiful, and you are worthy.